Good day, my beautiful people. Welcome, welcome. It's your girl, Kia Renee. Today, we are going to be talking about cash flow versus income. And of course, I'm going to be reading from my handy dandy notebook. And you guys, it'll probably be a short video. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. For those who have been tuning in and watching the videos, I would greatly, greatly appreciate you so much. And if you are sharing the videos, thank you so much. So let's go ahead and jump right in because I want you guys to understand why there's a difference between cash flow versus income, because people think that cash flow is income and there's not. So I'm gonna put it like this. Cash flow is measured in time. That means it's growing over time. It's almost like people who come from old money. It's measured in time. People who have real wealth. Income is measured in just dollars. That's just how much you're making and what you're able to get right then. Let's just say, let's talk about a millionaire. Yes, he is a millionaire, but his lifestyle, his house, his car, his bills, his travels, and things like that, those are more than $1 million a year. He's created a $2 million lifestyle, but he's only a millionaire. So if he's only making $1 million a year, but he's spending $2 million of their cash flow, that means he is negative 6 months. That means he's broke every 2 weeks. See, mind y'all, you have to remember that there are doctors, lawyers, people who do go to school for the specialized education, like doctors and lawyers and so forth. They're still out here struggling too. Just because they're a millionaire doesn't mean that they have it all together. They could still be making poor decisions with their money as well. So again, if he's making only $1 million a year, but he's created a $2 million a year lifestyle, his cash flow is negative 6 months, meaning he wouldn't be able to keep up on his bills if he was to lose his job. He wouldn't have anything to help him cover those bills, even though he's a millionaire. Now, if you bring in someone like a teacher or just an average person who only makes $80,000 a year, but their bills total up to only $40,000 a year, then guess what? They have a positive cash flow. This means that even if they lost their job, they would still be able to pay their bills for 2 years because they have a different type of lifestyle. That means they have a positive cash flow. See, it doesn't matter if it's the millionaire, oh, because I make a lot of money, my income is sky high, but because I'm over leveraged, the money runs out by June, right? So because half of the year is what? 6 months. My bills are 12 months long. So if the millionaire's cash flow is negative 6 months, but your bills are 12 months long, you're not going to be able to make it out here unless you quickly find a job that's going to be able to come in and supplement that. But you know how that is. We think that that can happen sometimes, and depending on how you do it, it can work, but most of the times it doesn't. So that means they only have half of the money. So if I have $2 million in bills, but I only make $1 million a year, I can't have enough money to last 12 months. Technically, I'm broke by June and half of the year struggling. But the person who is making $80,000 a year and their bills are only $40,000 a year, they're good for 2 years if they spend it right. They have positive cash flow. Remember, cash flow is measured in time and income is measured in dollars. You have to really start educating yourself, you guys, on the difference between these terminologies and this financial literacy so you can know how to pivot and move and make better choices with your money so you can start getting ahead in this money game and stop the struggle. A lot of us really don't have to struggle. A lot of us really can get wealthy. We just have to incorporate some discipline. some structure. We gotta learn these strategies. We gotta renew our mindset. We gotta have an open heart and an open mind to be willing to learn specialized education in this money game. We have to be willing to change. If you really want better, you're gonna do better. This is why I come on and I express these things to you that I'm learning, because I haven't made the best choices. And that's fine. You know, we're supposed to learn from our mistakes, but there are people out there who just keep making mistake after mistake after mistake. But we ain't gonna harp on that. This is your chance now. This is your chance now to really, really dig in, you guys. We're already in June, heading into July, and people are still struggling. And they've already gotten their taxes. Spending taxes on clothes, iPhones, trips, not vacations. You tripping because you going out there on a budget. You can't stay too long. You can't do too many of the amenities out there because you can't afford all of that. Jet skiing or going and trying different restaurants or really enjoying yourself. A vacation is different from a trip. So I'm not trying to be any type of way. I just really want to wake people up and let you know that we have been so conditioned to go to school, get a job, do, that we've been indoctrinated into a systematic trap. And no one is paying attention because you're still stuck on, oh, well, I'm doing it right. I went to school. I don't get my college education. Yeah, but that's a student loan that you got to pay off. That's probably $20,000 like mine was. And because you done graduated college, now they want their money back from that student loan. And you've barely been able to work this whole time. And you've probably been using credit cards that they sold to you because a bank is selling you products and services. They are a business. You've probably used that credit card when you're not supposed to use that credit card and probably not able to keep up on the minimum payments. So now you get out of college, you got credit card debt. Now they're hitting you with, oh, it's time to pay them student loans. You done graduated. They'll probably wait just a few months after you graduate. Now you really got to get a job. But a job is taxed at a W-2 employee is taxed at 37%. Y'all are in the highest tax bracket. How are you supposed to pay off credit card debt, pay off student loans? You done graduated, so I don't know if you moved back home with your parents or if you tried to get an apartment or a home. Now you got to make those payments. And who knows if you got a brand new car when you graduated from high school to go into college. Now you got a car note and car insurance. God forbid if you go out there and have a child before you really get your feet wet. Now you got to pay for your children. So this is why it's so important, because you get caught up in these systematic traps, thinking that you're doing things right. And really it's made for you to stay struggling and to stay in debt and to continue to pay the highest taxes that goes to the government. And they're doing what they want to do with it. You're not even paying yourself first. You're paying them first, a third of your income every single time for a third of the year, which is that's okay, which is January to April. Then you got debt piling up on you. You got residual bills that's continuously coming, but you got linear income. You're trading time for dollars, but it's not enough. This is why you want to make passive residual income. You want your money to work for you, so you don't have to stress that much. You want to get your money compounding for you. This is your money growing on a daily basis. Your money's working for you, not you working for your money. This is why you got to start educating yourself. You only have so much time in a day. You sleep for 8 hours. You work for 8 hours or 12 or 16. Some people really be pushing it and they think they're going to work 2 jobs. The government looks at you as 2 people if you're going out here working 2 jobs, and they're still going to overtax you. You're working yourself to death. You're working these jobs that you may or may not like. It's taking time away from you and your family. You're not able to travel as much. Some people make a way. I'm just saying. Some people make a way. They're able to come together and make things happen. They travel together. There's people out there who do that, but they still come back home. And guess what, girl? I got to catch up on these bills. hmm And I'm not being any type of way. There's never anything wrong with working a job. You just can't be satisfied with that being the only income that you have coming in, you guys. That job should be funding your business. And see, when you start a business, you're now able to take advantage of the 475 tax deductions where that money is coming back into your homes and back into your family. And you're able to have a little bit more wiggle room to work with. Now you're able to invest. Now you're cooking with some butter. Now you're starting to grow your investments, your portfolios and things like that. But you have to start as a beginner. We got to be humble sometimes. We don't know everything. If we knew everything, we'd probably be living it up. Okay? And again, I'm not being any type of way. Keep your job, work your job, let it do what it needs to do. Pay your bills, fund your business. Just do not settle for that being the only way that you're making your income. You will not ever make it and become wealthy just working a W-2, you guys. You need to get your money parked into something where it's going to gain some compound interest, where it's growing every day, every day. So I hope that this helps you guys. I hope that you fully get the cash flow versus income. Cash flow is measured in time. Income is measured in dollars. So let's start making better moves with our money. Let's really start educating ourselves. It's just too many people out here struggling, you guys. It's people out here who don't know where their next meal is coming from. And we're just sitting around here watching people struggle because we don't really know what to do. We're struggling ourselves. Like, I'm struggling too. That's crazy. I hope you're able to keep your house. Shit, I'm late on my rent too. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse. I'm late on my rent too. I just asked them to extend my power bill the other day. And all you're doing is paying late fees. Them late fees add up. Those late fees add up and they burn a hole in your pocket if you're not paying attention. Because if your late fee is $10 here, $25 here, and it just keeps going, it adds up. 10, 20, 20, 10, 20. It adds up. And you wonder where your money's going. Then you're out there spending your money on things that you don't even need just to make yourself feel good because you don't know what else to do. Trust me, I've been there, done that. Boy, it felt good to go shopping back in the day. After a long week of dealing with people in my face that I don't even really want to talk to sometimes. I'm just saying. We have to stop thinking that we're out here by ourselves, and we have to start surrounding ourselves with people who are going to uplift us. That's why I love my Extra Digit Movement family. They are so amazing. My Extra Digit Movement family, founded by my mentor, Mr. Brian and Bean. Phenomenal people. Phenomenal people. The specialized education, beautiful. I've learned so much. And these are the things that they should have taught us in schools, but they're not going to do that because they need us as workers. Somebody has to do it. Somebody has to do it. Somebody has to clean the sewers. Someone has to clean the streets. Someone has to come and pick up the trash. Someone has to. So we need people to work certain jobs. That's why I say there's nothing wrong with the job. Look at your favorite entertainer, actress, rapper, singer, songstress. They're not just doing one thing. They're not just doing one thing. They're not just rapping and singing. They have other investments. Look at Jay-Z. He owns a basketball team. He invests in art. And he got acting under his belt. And so much more. He got Rockaware. He got all of these things. They're not those celebrities are not just doing one thing, y'all. And if y'all look into these people so much, you would pay attention to the fact that they're not just doing one thing. They're dibbling and dabbling and investing in all of these other things that's bringing in income, bringing in profit, bringing in capital gains, real estate investments. Come on, y'all. If you was really paying attention, you would see that. And I'm not trying to be no type of way. I'm just opening your mind up to what's really going on out here. So again, you guys, I hope this video really helped. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, you guys, peace.